The Wrath of Achilles, Trojan War, Episode 4. The Greeks were mighty, but unity was fragile. At the heart of their strength, pride burned like a fire, and pride would tear them apart. Agamemnon, commander of the host, insulted the greatest warrior of Greece, Achilles. In his arrogance, he seized a prize of honor from Achilles, wounding the hero's pride. And so, Achilles withdrew from battle. The might of Greece was crippled, not by Troy, but by its own discord. With Achilles gone, the Trojans surged forward. Led by Hector, prince of Troy, they drove the Greeks to the brink of defeat. The walls of the Greek camps shook, their ships nearly set ablaze. And still Achilles remained in his tent, unyielding, furious, refusing to fight. But one could not watch idly. Patroclus, beloved companion of Achilles, could not bear to see the Greeks fall. He begged his friend, "Lend me your armor, Achilles. Let the Trojans believe you have returned to the field. I will rally our men and save the ships." Achilles agreed, but warned him, "Drive them back from the ships, Patroclus, but do not storm the walls of Troy." At first, Patroclus blazed like Achilles himself. The Trojans faltered, driven back in terror. But fate is merciless. Patroclus pressed too far, climbing the very walls of Troy. There Apollo struck him from behind, stripping his strength. And in the chaos, Hector found him. The Trojan prince drove his spear through Patroclus's chest. The hero fell, and with his last breath he whispered to Hector, "Beware, Achilles will come for you." When news reached Achilles, grief consumed him. Patroclus, his dearest companion, closer than a brother, was gone. But grief gave way to rage. Achilles swore vengeance. He returned to the battlefield, his armor newly forged by the god Hephaestus, gleaming with divine fire. The Trojans trembled, for now came the wrath of Achilles. The battlefield became a slaughterhouse. No Trojan could stand before Achilles, none could halt his fury. And at last, before the gates of Troy, two destinies collided, Achilles versus Hector. Hector stood firm, the defender of his city, the hope of Troy, but fate had already chosen. Their duel was fierce, but brief. Achilles struck Hector down, the prince of Troy fell, and with him, the heart of the city faltered. But rage blinded Achilles. Not content with victory, he defiled Hector's body, dragging it in the dust before the walls of Troy. From the battlements, King Priam wept for his son. The gods themselves pitied Troy's grief. For though Achilles had triumphed, his wrath had darkened his soul. But Achilles' glory would not last. The same fate that claimed Hector was already moving against him. Next, we witness the fall of heroes and the death of Achilles.